like that, once again, it's on What's Up World. It's your boy Vic XL, and this is the Ridin Durty Radio Show. I gotta say one time to everybody on Facebook Live, man, I love it. You guys jump on so fast. It makes me feel so warm and welcome, especially on this cold, cloudy day. Hopefully everyone enjoyed their President's Day 4-day weekend. Hopefully everybody had a chance to safely get back to work, and they're getting some progressive things done. All right, I always gotta start the show off by saying one time to our incredible sponsors. I gotta say one time for Dr. Juice Cleanse. That's right. Dr. Juice Cleanse is an all-natural cleanser that does all kind of amazing things for your body, like slow down the aging process, as well as help lower and stimulate your blood pressure, as well as help you lose up to 25 pounds in 10 days, as well as help relieve stress and help provide balanced pH systems for your body. It also can slow down the aging process. If you feel like, you got the crow's feet, or you feel like you tend to look a little older than you need to, well, it can definitely help restore some of the things that you feel like need to be restored. It cleanses your system, I always say our body is like a car, and just like we change the oil in our car, we need to change and mix up the things going up in our bodies. Like, we can't just intake soda, intake alcohol, intake marijuana without cleansing. So Dr. Juice Cleanse is an all-natural cleanser that can help you in all these aspects. Make sure you visit www.drjuicecleanse.com. Find out more about this amazing product. Find out how it can help you and help you start living healthier. Also, gotta say one time for WMR Music Group. WMR Music Group is a marketing, promotion, and branding company. If you're an artist out there and you feel like you need help in areas of getting your career to the next level, WMR Music Group can definitely help you. If you have a single and you feel like the single is hot, but you need to get into the hands of all the right people. They have a very, very extensive DJ list of radio DJs, club DJs, college DJs, party DJs, street DJs, who can definitely help break your record. If you feel like you have a visual and you want to get your visual to the next level, you feel like people just need to see it and they can understand where you're coming from, well, WMR Music Group can definitely help get your video to all the latest video sources, whether it's television or internet. If you feel like you got this most incredible story, and if people hear your story, they'll buy into you as an artist. Or they can definitely get you in front of some of the hottest interviewers, whether it's on TV, whether it's blogs, or radio or internet radio. They definitely can help you there. But you know what? Don't take my word for it. Make sure you visit them at WMRmedia.com. Find out about their 6-week artist development program. And when you visit both our sponsors and you visit their websites or their social media, make sure you let them know that you heard about them right here on the Ridin Durty Show from Vic XL, and you'll definitely receive a discount when you make a purchase. All right. Now, today, I don't have a lot of birthdays, but today is Tuesday, February 19th, and I got a few birthdays. I gotta send a shout out. Gotta say happy birthday to one of my favorite rappers. A lot of people say there's no conscious rap out here. Well, believe me, there is some conscious rap out here, and to me, one of the most incredible lyrical conscious rappers in the game. I gotta say happy birthday to one of my faves, Mr. Immortal Technique. Immortal Technique turns 41 years old today, so definitely happy birthday to Mr. Immortal Technique. Also gotta say happy birthday to one of the founding members of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5, the Kid Creole, turns 59 years old today. And I got to say happy birthday to pop singer Seal. Seal turns 56 years old today. And last but not least, I got to say happy birthday to my man, legendary writer, legendary R&B singer, one of the creators of that Motown sound. I got to say happy birthday to, and he's also the judge on American Idol. I got to say happy birthday to Mr. Smokey Robinson, who turns 79 years old today. Now, I got to tell you, my man Smokey, I know he's had a lot of plastic surgery, but Smokey look good to be 79 years old. So happy birthday, Smokey. Real quick, man, I'm gonna flip over here to my Facebook family and friends, man. I gotta say happy birthday and salute to one of my favorite partners, manager, promoter extraordinaire, my man, Mr. Frank Royal Flush Robinson. Definitely gotta wish him a happy birthday. And last but not least, man, I gotta say happy birthday to this guy. This guy's from my hometown, and I gotta say, this dude is definitely one of the first rappers I ever met in my life. Even though he's from my hometown, I didn't know any rappers, and he was one of the first rappers I ever met. So I got to say happy birthday to my man, John Ponder. We used to call him Kid Rap back in the day, but definitely happy birthday to him, man. All right, that's it for my birthday list. Real quick, I'm gonna move on over. I see my guest on the line patiently waiting for me. I'm gonna be there in 1 second, my guy. 1 second, my guy. All right, real quick, man, I'm gonna move over to a little hip hop and celebrity news. It seems as if, I don't know if I'm gonna cry for him, but George Zimmerman is having a problem since the Trayvon Martin situation and his divorce. He's having a problem finding a date. It seems like even dating apps, no one wants to date George Zimmerman. Good. Hopefully, Mr. Zimmerman will not ever find a date as long as he dwells the earth. No one in their right mind should want to date George Zimmerman. Hell no. So even dating apps, he's having no luck. So, amen. So, all right. One time, my man Drake, if you don't know, he just re-released his mixtape, So Far Gone, and it's already slated to be one of the biggest selling releases of 2019. It's like 2 years old, man. So, one time for my man Drake for definitely keeping it pushing, and it is what it is. So, all right. So, I broke the story when I was talking about Jesse Smollett and the alleged racial attack. Well, it seems as if Empire, they haven't decided to let him go yet, but they have definitely cut some of his scenes off of this coming Empire. So, I look to them to possibly let him go. Like, I think they might write him off this year, because I still don't know what made Jesse fake this racial attack and this ladder. Like, I really, Jesse, like, you had the whole LGBT community behind you. You had people behind you. Man, I don't know what in the hell made you do this, man. And I think, man, anything you done in February, like, man, I just think this, Jesse, you need some help. Whatever caused you to do this, whatever made you do this, hey, man, you need some help. It seemed like, man, R. Kelly better lawyer up, because the grand jury is investigating over a recent sex tape. So, you know what? After the Surviving R. Kelly docuseries, I felt like R. Kelly will probably end up in jail, and it seems as such, because they're definitely at him now. They got a new, supposedly, sex tape. They're putting together a grand jury, and we could see charges very, very soon. All right. Today is February the 19th, and in case you don't know, today is National Vet Girls Rock Day. Now, if you don't know what Vet Girls Rock Day, today is for all the females who have served in our armed forces, and they're veterans. So today is their day, National Vet Girls Rock Day. So how we observe the day is connect with other women veterans, and definitely support the day. And if you can, snap a pic with them, or snap a pic of yourself if you're a female veteran, and just hashtag Vet Girls Rock Day. All right. Now, I definitely gave y'all what the day it is. I let you know about birthdays. I gave you a little celebrity news, and I definitely told you about our amazing sponsors. Now it's time for me to give you what I enjoy giving you guys most, and that's give you the word on the street. Let's give you the people that are definitely in our communities moving and shaking. And today is no different on the Ridin Durty show. So I'd like to welcome to the Ridin Durty platform, on behalf of the organization Motivating America, welcome to the show, Sgt.Big Country. What's up, my guy?
What's happening? And to all my female sisters out there, man, happy Veterans Women's Day to y'all.
All right, that's definitely what's up. So, Sgt.Big Country, I definitely want to get this thing started. First of all, I want to say welcome and thank you for serving our country. I know if it wasn't for yourself and many others like you, this freedom that we enjoy wouldn't be so at ease for us. So, thank you for serving.
Thank you for your support.
All right, now.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
No, I want to. The first thing I want to ask you is, like, where are you from? How did you adapt the name Sgt.Big Country? And talk a little bit about your enlistment. At what age did you enlist? Let's talk a little bit about your early childhood prior to going into the military.
Right on. Well, I am from the Queen. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, the Queen City. I enlisted whenever I was 26 years old. My first wife really wasn't big on the military, so, upon us splitting up is when I went into basic training in Fort Knox, Kentucky, 147 Bushmasters. And I actually got the name Sgt.Big Country while I was in basic training. So, us folk that's from the South, the true South adapts that really, really Southern slang, as some people like to call it. And I guess the people that I was around just never really heard a true Southern's voice before. And I had a drill sergeant hit me in the neck one day and pop a blood vessel in my eye, and I had to go to the TMC to get checked out. And the doctor in there I blew his mind whenever I started talking on, my accent. And, the drill sergeants from there and the people that was in my basic training unit, man, they just kind of adapted that Sgt.Big Country from there on up.
All right, now, I got to ask, 26 years old, a lot of people enlist directly out of high school. What made you wait, almost 8 years before you enlisted?
Well, to be honest, I was already depped in the military the end of my junior year. So that means that I've already took the ASVAB test. I've already went through MEPS and stuff like that. When I moved up here to North Carolina, I met my first wife within, a couple of months of my senior year. And, her thoughts became my thoughts. And the family had their own commercial plumbing business, and, everybody wanted me to stay and whatnot. They just had a lot of mixed feelings about it. And, so I stayed home. I thought I had somebody that was really special. We had a couple of kids together, which one of them is graduating this year. And, we had something good, and it went away. She cheated on me with an old friend of ours, and, I went on about my passion being in the military. That was my passion from a little kid. Most people want to be cops or firemen or superheroes. I wanted to be in the military. My grandpa raised me. He's retired Navy and a retired school teacher. So that's always been, the path of mine. And, certain things happen in life. You go with the flow and you carry on.
All right. Now, where was your basic training at, and what was your basics like?
Fort Knox, Kentucky was basic training. At this time, it was an all-male basic training, unlike today where they have a lot of co-eds. At that point in time, Fort Jackson was the only co-ed. Basic training, man, it was old school, man. If you messed up, you learned that you messed up. The drill sergeants and whatnot, they drag you through the mud and slug you against the wall and stuff like that. Unlike today, unfortunately, where, the military's dumbed down. You can't do that to soldiers no more, as they say. But, in my opinion, that old school training is the best training because this is a job you can lose your life in. And, as some of my battle buddies have paid the ultimate price, you should work and train as you fight. That's a given. From basic training, we went to Aberdeen, Maryland, Proving Grounds to do our AIT training, which is your job. It's where you get to learn your job. I was a 91 Delta generator mechanic, which pretty much means if somebody deploys, I'm going with them because they can't operate without power. And, that's exactly what we done. We went to a signal unit, Grafenwehr, Germany, and deployed to Iraq. And I got to see a lot of the country because I was the only generator mechanic in the brigade, and also got to be a gunner for my commander 3 days a week. So, getting into it, man, was really cool. Had a lot of fun. Got a lot of experiences that I was hoping to get, and wish it was still the same whenever it comes to training, but it is what it is, I guess, nowadays.
All right. So, how long were you enlisted in the military, and what are some of the high points of your enlistment?
Oh man. Well, I stayed in. I was medically retired in October 2015. I was in a horrific car accident on Fort Riley, Kansas. I was a platoon sergeant at the time, going to get lunch for my guys, and I hit black ice and ran off into a ravine and crushed both my legs. So my left leg has been amputated from above the knee, and the right leg's got a bunch of metal in it. High points of my career, man, I have to say is definitely deployments. I know that might be a little hard for people to understand why deployment could be a high point, but that's when we actually get to do our job, being in the military. We're actually, fighting forces that are looking to destroy our ways of life in this country. That and training soldiers after I became an NCO in February of 2012. Actually getting to put on those stripes and lead soldiers and train soldiers and get them to the point to where I was very, very important to me. And it was actually, I guess I've done pretty good because a lot of them still keep in touch with me. I actually have two of my soldiers that I had right before I lost my leg are at Fort Bragg right now, Special Forces, fixing to pick up their Sergeant First classes, which I'm extremely proud of them. Wish I could give out names, but got to keep their stuff safe. But training soldiers, man, and actually being able to go do my job and see the world was some really good high points in my career.
All right, now I want to talk a little bit about Motivating America, your organization. Let's talk a little bit about it and what made you, after leaving the military, decide to start motivating people.
Well, man, I've been through a lot in my life. A lot of people have been.
My man, Big Country. I hope I didn't. Oh, he dropped. All right, so look, I'm gonna jump into a record real quick, and hopefully we're gonna get my man Big Country right back on the line. All right, little intermission.
It's your boy Mike Massive, and you are now rocking with Ridin Durty Radio. Let's go!
Ridin Durty Radio.
I love Ridin Durty Radio. Vic XL. And just like that, once again, it's on.
All right, one time for my man Sgt.Big Country. I think he might have hit a spot. His call dropped. I'm still trying to connect with him, so I got to run this back one more time because I definitely want to hear the rest of my guy's story. All right, I got him back right now. All right, Big Country. Let's get my man Sgt.Big Country back on the line. We connecting him up as we speak. Big Country, you back on the line? And he dropped again. I'm not sure what's going on with Big Country's line. Let's see.
It's your boy Mike Massive, and you are now rocking with Ridin Durty Radio. Let's go!
Ridin Durty Radio.
got my man Big Country back on the line. You there, my guy?
I'm right there, brother.
All right. I don't know what happened, but I gave a little interlude because I definitely want to hear the rest of this amazing story. All right. Well, we left off talking about what made you, once you left the military, what made you want to spread positivity and basically motivate people through patriotism.
Well, like I was saying, man, we everybody's got a story. A lot of people have had hard times in their life. Growing up like myself, not having a mom and dad around, being raised by your grandparents, and getting close to people and them showing other sides. Like my first wife, best friends, whatever you want to call it, man. I've been through a lot of different scenarios in my life to where a lot of people are just like, surprised that you're still here. In other words, a lot of people go through that. And then the stuff that we went through in the military, losing battle buddies, losing brothers and sisters that are really, really close to you, and seeing where our country's at today, where, a lot of people are scared to count on people again. To show them that motivation, that positivity, that love, that determination to stand up and believe in yourself, love yourself, trust yourself, and that you can do anything that you can out there, and then to, look to your neighbors, look to your friends, be able to trust people again, trying to bring some of those old school American values that made this country so great, but more importantly, to believe in yourself. So many people have disbeliefs in themselves nowadays. It's unreal. And I've been there. I've been that low before. And I've had to drag myself out of it. And it's not easy doing it alone. And being able to be a voice for people out there, to be able to reach out to them and touch them and talk their way through it has been great. And we're trying to do as much of that as we possibly can.
All right, when did you guys form Motivation America? And talk a little bit about your struggles, because I know it has to be a very, very uphill battle dealing with amputation.
Yeah, well, we actually just hit our year date a couple days ago. So we started Motivating America a year, 2 days ago, which this past year, man, it's been great. We've got to do a lot of public speaking all over the place, all over the East Coast. We've got to reach a lot of people, especially right here in my hometown of Charlotte. I like to keep Motivating America shirts with me, man, and get out there and intermingle with people and talk to people and whatnot, and give them a T-shirt. It makes them feel good. It makes people feel good that somebody actually comes up and cares about you and wants to give you something and doesn't look for anything in return. Being an amputee, oh wow, that's been a battle. My right leg's got 30 screws, 4 plates, and 10-inch rod in it, and that has been a battle learning how to walk again. I'm still using crutches, but for a whole year and a half, almost 2 years, I was stuck into a wheelchair, and I was wondering if I was ever going to be able to get back up on my feet. And it just kept pushing myself and putting myself out of the comfortable, putting myself into the uncomfortable. Leaving my wheelchairs at home, not taking anything with me that I don't need that's going to hinder me from getting stronger. A lot of people that get amputated, they still have a good residual side, and I don't. I'm still going through, leg tests and nerve tests today. I actually had a nerve study on the 8th of March here in Charlotte to see if we can't, wake some things up in this leg. But it's been a struggle, man. Pretty much everything I've learned on my own. And people probably are saying, well, aren't there therapists and physical therapists? Well, there is. But when the military has you leaving before you're even out of the hospital, people tend to push you off to the side. So, like I said, I've learned everything that I've learned on my own. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. I've talked to people that's been this amputees and got their stories and how they do things, and I've just applied my own little quirky way to it, and I get my ass up and I get moving every day.
All right. Well, man, that is amazing. I I'm sure that in going through the struggles of being an amputee, were there support groups out there to help you, or was this just something that you just, pulled yourself up by the bootstraps?
Well, there's been people here that's been supportive. I'm engaged right now. I'm fixing to get married next. So my soon-to-be wife is my rock right now. She supports me in every single way, every attitude of my life. She's that positive little bird on my shoulder, and who is always there for me. My brother Bo, best friends for 20 years, always had my back and always been on my side. Those are about the two people that's always been there for me as I've gone through this struggle. Whenever a person is like this, you actually do kind of end up seeing who's around you and who's really there for you, because you do need help. My son,
90
I didn't go to
seconds.
the grocery store living on my own until here recently, has always been there for me. My kids, they're my rock as well. They've never pushed dad off to the side. But I've had a lot of friends that has pushed me off, and it just shows, where people's mind frames are, and you hate it. You hate to see stuff like that, but you hope that one day that they get out of that type of frame of mind. But the support group that I got right now is
60 seconds.
My manager with Motivating America, he is just off the freaking hook. He's been there for me this past year. We've done a little bit of work before that, just mingling with some things. But he understands the struggle that I'm going through and have been going through, and he sees the positive mindset that I have about my life and where I want to have other people's mindsets right here the same way. Like that old saying goes, it takes more muscles in your face to frown than it does smile. It takes a lot more to be down and depressed and, not do anything than it does to get your butt up in the morning time, go wash your face, brush your teeth, come make your bed, take off for the day, set your day at levels of completion. Let your first level of completion be that get up, brush your teeth, brush your hair, wash your face, then come make your bed, then plan out the rest of your day. And if things don't go right, at least you come home to a made bed every day. Everybody loves coming home to a made bed, right? Be able to, curl up in there and go to sleep after a hard day's of work. But, people just got to keep that positive mindset. People can do anything they want to. They just have to get up and go do it.
All right, I definitely agree. Now, I got two questions before I let you go. Question number one is: it seems like you definitely have a passion for tattoos. How long have you had that passion?
Oh man, I've had that passion ever since I was 18 years old. Tattoos. I actually had a nonprofit a couple of years ago called Branded Warriors Inc. We were a tattoo therapy program. It came off the show Ink Shrinks, which me and the guy who created that, Dr. Gabe Crenshaw, professor at Santa Monica University in California, we came up with this program for veterans and first responders, to take bad moments and turn them into positive moments. So pretty much that's what all the tattoos on me are about. It's a moment thing. It's taking something negative and turning it into a positive. I love freaking tattoos, man. I tell everybody if they ever get a chance to get a tattoo, to sit down and think about it. It is something that you want to make sure that you're good with, because not all cover-ups work. But I'm a tattoo enthusiast, man. I keep up with all these tattoo artists around the country all the time, man. We actually got a big convention coming up here in Charlotte we can't wait for.
All right, that's definitely what's up. And the last thing I want to ask you before I go is, because you didn't include this, but I want to talk a little bit about it, because I'm all about entrepreneurs and the entrepreneurial spirit. Let's talk a little bit about this beard oil you have, because we definitely live in the beard era.
Oh, man, I didn't know if y'all had seen that. Well, my soon-to-be wife, man, is she's all about some home remedies and stuff like that. You know, when we first met, I was sick, and you know, the beard oil is something. I was sitting there telling her she wanted me to grow my beard out for our wedding. I was like, well, you know, I want to get some beard oils and stuff like that. And she goes, I ain't no sense in buying that. I'll go downstairs and I'll make you some. I was like, no shit. I was like, you can make this stuff? All right, let's get down here, let's dabble in it. And dude, like within like the first 2.5, 3 weeks of using what she made, you know, my facial hair is hard to grow, and this stuff grew like 1.5 inches. I was like, no way. And we got into making the butter and the soaps and stuff like that. And, you know, we're using it. And we sent samples out to people that we know that is trying it. And so far they've come back and absolutely love it. You know, we're not looking to become millionaires. I mean, we live comfortably. You know, there's so many companies out there that tries to take advantage of people, you know, by diluting their products and putting chemicals that your face doesn't need in there. And, man, we're an all-natural company, man. You know, we're just getting started. We're fixing to release our full lines out by the first of next week. You know, we don't dilute anything. We put all the stuff in there that's supposed to be in there that's good for your face, that's good for your skin, the hairs on your face, you know, and actually bring out the full potential of your beard growth and your beard care. And, you know, she actually, my Becca, which is my future wife's name, she's actually the one that came up with Battle Beard Care. I was like, okay, I can dig it. I can dig it. So, you know, we just started out, man, trying to make a good product for all the guys out there, and, you know, not try to take away from the quality, man. We're giving good quality with, you know, a good price.
All right. Well, definitely congratulations on launching your product. Definitely congratulations on motivating America. And I love entrepreneurs and I love stories of survival and perseverance. And you definitely epitomize that. Is there anything you want to add in closing that I might have possibly missed?
Well, I mean, appreciate you having us on, brother. Love your show. Love all the great stuff that you put out. If anybody wants to catch us live, y'all can go to motivatingamerica.com. All our dates of when we're going to be out in the open doing our public speakings out there. If you want to book us, you can send a message to that in that website. There's also a link to our Instagram on there, which, you know, thanks to all our Instagram followers, man. I never thought we'd have a following that big within a year's time. You know, looking forward to coming out and motivating more people and showing everybody a more positive lifestyle, man.
All right, last thing. I also noticed that you put up like motivational videos. Where can people check the videos out?
Well, we had a couple on our Instagram link. I'm trying to do some more Facebook-wise. You know, we use a lot of Instagram rather than Facebook. Facebook's so controversial. But we're trying to do more with our Facebook page. You know, if anybody wants us to do more motivational videos on certain topics or certain subjects, by all means, send us a message to our Facebook page, or the best chance to get us is on our Instagram page. You can send us a link if there's something that y'all want to see me talk about or elaborate on. I'd be more than willing to do it for anybody.
All right. Sir, I salute you. I appreciate you, and thank you for being an awesome guest, and thank you for serving our country.
I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate the support.
Hey,
stay motivated.
You know what? And I just might grow me a beard just so I can order me some beard oil.
Hey, man, I'll send you some stuff. Send us a message to our Facebook page, man, and we'll have to send you a sample out there too.
All right, appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's my guy, motivational speaker, motivating America, Mr. Sgt.Big Country, man. Y'all definitely follow him on Instagram. Y'all definitely check out their website. And man, if you hear about him in your town, go check him out. Check out his videos and just salute that guy. All right, it's your boy Vic XL, man. This is Ridin Durty Show. Remember, man, love yourself, love somebody, and when all else fails, love even more. All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow morning in the AM for the duel. Yeah.